It was a wonderful and normal school day in a small suburban high school. It's mid-October, and the weather has just started to chill, with gray clouds hanging low in the sky. Students are busy in their classes, some staring at the clock, waiting for the day to end. An announcement crackles over the intercom. Attention all students and staff. This is not a drill. We are in lockdown. Teachers, secure your classrooms immediately. The voice of Principal Harris is calm but strained. Mr. Grayson, a history teacher, hurriedly locks the door and pulls the blinds. His class of juniors falls silent, their usual chatter replaced by tense whispers. "Stay quiet," he orders, his voice barely above a whisper. The lockdown procedure is routine for most students. Hide, stay quiet, and wait for the all clear. But something feels different this time. 10:50 a.m. The faint sound of footsteps echoes through the hall, slow, deliberate. One of the students, a girl named Lila, whispers to her friend, "Is that a cop?" Mr. Grayson shakes his head, his face pale. "Police wouldn't walk like that. They'd announce themselves." The footsteps grow louder, then stop right outside the classroom door. Everyone holds their breath. The doorknob jiggles. A boy in the back, trying to suppress his fear, whispers, "What if it's just a teacher checking?" A loud bang interrupts him, as if something heavy slammed against the door. 10:55 a.m. The intercom buzzes again, but this time it's not Principal Harris. A distorted voice, loud and guttural, says. Students exchange terrified glances. Mr. Grayson motions for them to stay put. The distorted voice continues, mocking. "Room 204. You're first." They freeze. That's their room number. Lila starts to cry softly, and Mr. Grayson does his best to comfort her while keeping his own fear in check. 11:10 a.m. The lights flicker. The sound of heavy, dragging footsteps moves away from the door. Then screaming erupts from another part of the school, echoing through the halls. It's not just 1-4. The sound of heavy, dragging footsteps moves away from the door. All crying out at once, before cutting off abruptly. The students can barely contain their panic. Mr. Grayson whispers, "Stay calm. We'll be okay." 11:20 a.m. The lockdown ends as abruptly as it began. Principal Harris's voice comes over the intercom, calm but shaky. Lockdown is over. Teachers, please escort your students to the gym for attendance." Reluctantly, Mr. Grayson unlocks the door. No bodies, no blood, just silence. In the gym, students and staff gather, whispering about what happened. Principal Harris, visibly shaken, assures everyone that the situation was a misunderstanding. But as the students are dismissed for the day, Lila notices something. The school's main entrance, which had been locked all morning, is wide open. And outside, in the shadow of the woods, a figure stands motionless, watching. The next day, half the students don't show up for class. No one ever figures out what really happened during the lockdown. But every so often, on a quiet afternoon, students swear they can hear slow, deliberate footsteps echoing through the halls, and they never, ever go to room 204 after dark.